It's going down. I'm your captain. It's going down. I'm your captain. It's going down. I'm your captain. It's going down. I'm your captain now. It's going down. 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 I'm your captain now. It's going down. 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 This is how you start a fresh rap with a new track. Put your seatbelts on, prepare for the impact. In fact, I did that with less than a six-pack. But don't drink and drive, cause it's easy to sense that. The beat a crash dummy, don't smile, ain't nothing funny. Learned a long time ago, you catch more bees with honey. My flow is like vinegar, ooh, that's nasty. I'm a goalie in the streets, ain't nothing her getting past me. Chemicals and acid in my pen when I write it. Let it seep into your ears, brain, skin, don't fight it. Relax yourself, let your conscience be free. I gave you the medicine, don't blame your stress on me. I kill a rapper on TV for the loot if you let me. Look at her, I'm a savage with a style so heavy. D, look at me, fresh as I can be. Casket clean, always draped up to the T. Ooh, it's going down. I'm your captain. It's going down. I'm your captain. It's going down. I'm your captain. It's going down. I'm your captain now. It's going down. 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 I'm your captain now. It's going down. 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 Yeah. I walk inside your building, take over your whole facility. New sheriff in town, I don't know if you feeling me. Better listen up quick, pink slip in your mailbox. Feel like you was assaulted, I guess is what you tell cops. You're fired. When I fired the 45, you not fit for this position, the whole country tired. Never no more am I ever turn a blind eye. Pull them on the carpet, pull the facts, let me find out. The realest of the real, I'm the people's choice. I represent the people that ain't got a voice, or got a choice, or got a man.
All right, we are here ready for another game, ladies and gentlemen, another game. So on the mound today, we're gonna have two rookies. They were both taken last year in the draft, and they were taken in the same round. Both of them second round picks. One by obviously Hanwha was the first pick in the second round, and NC I believe had the fifth pick, as he was the 15th pick total out of everything, out of Daegu. So he does not have any wins yet this season, the NC pitcher, but he has pitched much better at home, and he has started more recently than Jodong-wook has. He started last week on Wednesday, I believe. Did pitch 5 innings, but ended up giving up a big 2-run homer to Rojas that kept him from getting a win. So first pitch is underway, and it's a ball. Lee Jin-young leading off once again for Hanwha. They completely revamped their lineup today. Welcome, Mary Kate. And the 1-0 in there for a strike, 1-1. So Hanwha's lineup completely revamped today. 429 as last 5 games for Lee Jin-young. He's only hitting 220 or so on the season, but he started the season at 180 or so. Left for some surgery and came back. Today's pitcher is gonna walk quite a few actually. So hopefully Hanwha has their orthotics in, because we're gonna have some walks as that catches the bottom of the strike zone at 2-2. Congratulations, sir. Your trophy is in the mail. Hopefully it gets through customs. All right, the 2-2. Nope. We're gonna have instead some fly swatting by the pitcher. And we'll try this whole baseball thing again. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Foul the way, and it'll stay 2-2. I think the FBI probably has a link to your YouTube watch history between all the North Korea, now the cartel videos. All right, the 2-2, a chopper back to the mound. He gets it. The throw goes into the outfield. And then Eugene Young unwisely turns. And I don't know what the heck that was. That was a pit throw to first that was so ridiculously slow developing. The catcher definitely should have taken that, but then the throw ended up sailing into right field, outfield. It's gonna be a single. Pretty sure it's raining outside. Pretty sure it's pouring down rain outside. You probably hear it through my mic. All right, Guan Guangmin will step in, and he looks at ball one. So I assume that's going to go down as a single. No, it's here. And pops that one up and foul. All right, the 1-1 pitch. It checks over on Eugene Young. Yeah, I'll give him a single, no error, because didn't give up any extra bases. And lifts that one foul once again. Again, Hanwha with a completely different order. I don't think you. If I show you outside, you will literally see a wall. But I don't think you can actually hear it. I think I have my adjustments on my mic that keeps you from that. Hopefully, the rain doesn't come in the apartment and ruin my entire studio. Sounds like a baseball game. All right, the 1-2 pitch misses inside a 2-2. Is it pouring down rain? I feel like I need to look now. I'll give you guys some ASMR. Just a second, and now that misses inside. Here we go. Let's see what we can get here. That's all you get. I got a broadcast now. All right. Probably should shut my blinds as Eugene Young is going, which means there's only a play at first and one away as Hanwha moves the runner over. I'm putting the runner in motion, allowed them to avoid the double play. Getting some thunder going now. My microphone might be in the... All right, Moon Yun Bin will step in. Single through the right. Eugene Young coming home. The throw not in time and out at second. So Moon Yun's gonna get an RBI single and a out at second, but Hanwha takes the lead on an infield single, a hit and run, and another single, and there you go. You're a little late. No home run, but an RBI. We'll take that. So Changwon is at the very southern parts of the country. So I'm in the middle. I'm surprised nothing has been rained out. So we'll do some lovely video here. All right, the 1-0 pitch fouled straight back, 1-1 to Noshion. Next, or sorry, not next weekend, but this week, the games are probably going to get rained out, as that's a little popper to Davison. Hanwha goes down, but they take a 1-0 lead on the bat of Lee Jin Young and Moon Hyun Bin, and we will go to the bottom of the first. So a little looky here. So that's the rain. Changwon is down. Oh, Changwon is over here, this area, and then I'm trying to do this backwards. There's where Hanwha plays, and then way up here is Seoul. So basically, it's right in the middle of where all the games are. So Busan, where Lotte is playing, is right next to Changwon. And then Suwon, where KT plays, is right by Seoul. So that's why. Jo Dong-wook on the mound for Hanwha, 1-2 on the season. 18 games. He's been in and out of the bullpen. He started a few games. His one win was his very, very first start, where he pitched 6 innings of one-run baseball. So against NC, he has a 1.80 ERA, but I will say this: the 1.80 ERA is very, very misleading. The reason why it's misleading is his WHIP is 190. In the one game that he started against NC, he pitched 8 innings, but he had 2 runners on in the first, the second, the third, and he had the bases loaded in the 4th, but never gave up a run. So while, yes, he has a very low ERA against NC, he has actually not pitched extremely well against them. More of a, almost like you could say, a luck thing. But first pitch from him is right down the middle, and it's 0-1. So being able to get out of those innings, yeah, not likely. So 280 on the season for Soho Chol. Soho Chol swings, pops that one up and out of play, 0-2. Soho Chol, those of you that are not familiar with yesterday's game, is the guy that pinch hits and with the bases loaded and hit into an inning-ending double play, as the rain is pouring down outside. All right, is that a little bit better? All right. Try to do an ASMR channel with my baseball and ruined it. Thanks, Mother Nature. As that's a ball outside, it's 2-2. Not only did I shut one window, I shut two windows, as that's fouled away. Hanwha doesn't do a double pane glass. Instead, at least in my apartment, I don't know about newer apartments, you have double sliding windows everywhere. Big apartments, you don't even get sliding windows. You get the crank and then fold them down. The rents here is, so just a sec, the 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. First strikeout of the day for Wang Young Mook. Or sorry, Jodon Mook. So my rent's it's a 2-bedroom. It's $560 a month, which is like $450 or so. All right, the pitch here in there for a strike. It all depends on where you live, really. Like this apartment closer to downtown would be $700 a month. As that's through the diving third baseman, and there goes the no-hitter. Well, it depends on where you're at. I mean, that would be a ridiculous apartment here. That's $3,000 a month. That would be like you would be buying an apartment. That's in there for a strike. Park Minu is batting down in the third spot yesterday. Batted in the top of the lineup yesterday, but Kwon Dong with the injury. Davison moves down. Park Minu moves down to the 3 spots, and that's outside. Ball 1. So playing second yesterday, DH in today as they put Soho Chol up in the other spots. The lefties are going to be the big deal. Lefties against Jodon Nook are hitting 353, I believe. As that one just catches the outside bottom corner. So this guy, like Park Minu, how is he gonna do? You actually have Kim Ju-won, which is I think the only switch hitting Korean player in the league. He was batting right-handed there, but that's outside at 2-2. Reminder that despite that's 180 ERA, he did leave. They did have 2 runners on in every inning that he pitched. And that is a line drive. Ooh, no, he did not double him up. Yeah, I don't think so. Han Jeong playing second. I don't think he doubled him up there. Definitely got 1 out, though. Why do I feel like I see this young umpire on replays so much? Maybe he's Cruce? Like I said, didn't think he was out. Han Jeong, good positioning there as he was catching with the throw towards second, or towards first base. throw is just not very good. And let's look at Cheon Sung's positioning of his feet. That's right, he had the wrong foot on the bag. Has the right foot on the bag, guess what? Probably a double play. All right, Davison steps in, and that's ripped. Foul. Davison, no home runs yesterday. Did have 2 singles and a hit by pitch that scored a run. And fouls. That's one straight back. 0-2. And there's the old Dino in the costume again. 44 home runs for Davison. And the throw over. I feel weird because if you read his name in Korean, it's Davison, but it has a D in it. It's not Davison, it's Davidson. They just like omit letters. All right, the 0-2 pitch. That is lifted. Center fielder going back, but he's gonna need a ticket. Yep, half the lineup is injured. I love that he takes a picture with his translator every time. All right, well, there's a ball to Kimmy Jeep and Hanwha. Nope, that's a strike. My eyes are blind. I was watching the Hanwha fan cheer in the middle of the, and that's another single. And like I said, despite his 180 ERA, he has actually not pitched well against NC. All right, well, all right, so, yep, next up is Kim Song-wook, center fielder today, hitting 200 on the season, 67 hits. He hopes he actually doesn't get a hit because he would love to end the season with 67 hits. Oh my lord! Is it a left-hander? Let me guess. It's a left-handed batter. All right, the 2-0 fouls that one away, and 2-1. Davison hit a 2-run homer. But I'm gonna guess that it was it the low? No, I was gonna say the throw out. Very sketchy play there as Moon Hyun Bin bobbles it. And well, Hanwha had a lead for a little bit. Congratulations, Hanwha. Congratulations. Number 7 for LG. Lee Young Bin. Yep, lefty. He's the one that in the game against Hanwha, he had 0 homers on the season, and he hit 2 against Hanwha in one game. Kim Ju-won was on first. Kim Ju-won singled and then scored on the Davison 2-run shot. Yeah. Well, it's just like I try to tell him that bunting is stupid, but you know, here we are. But yeah, so I was one of the broadcasters I was listening to. One of the broadcasts I was listening to said that lefties slide into the bag because of the timing of their steps or something. It was something that I was just like, what? That doesn't make any sense. But that was what they said on the broadcast, and I was just like, what? So they have faced each other a couple times. Chung Yo-gi, 2 innings, 2 Ks, 3.5. Yeah. Yeah, you know, so actually, this is what they often will say. So, you know, I talk about bunting all the time because it's so stupid, yet that you see it so much. But what the Korean fans tell me is KBO is different. KBO style is different. That's their answer to everything. It's different. This isn't the MLB. It's like, yeah, that's part of the reason. But the problem is they suck at bunting. And like again, if it's one inning, one time, you know, it's understandable. But when you got a runner on first and nobody out, you don't score. There's not less power in the KBO though. There's not. That's the thing. That's fouled away. It's 2-2. So the thing is there's not less power in the KBO. You think about like currently right now. So KBO, they have smaller fences, smaller stadiums, and way less as that one is lifted. And speaking of power, that is right next to where the other one landed, and that is gonna be 2-2. Oh, I completely disagree. You think about currently there's 8 guys with over 30 home runs on the season. As Peraza steps in and swings at strike number 2. That's going to be a ground ball, 6-3. 3 of them are 3 of them are foreign. Davison, Rojas, and Austin. And that's in there for a strike. Well, right now, just on Hanwha, the right fielder does. I know NC, their catcher does. Their catcher's... Yeah, the NC catcher strikes out 35% of the time. Yeah, he's played in like 120 games. And the 0-2 pitch in the dirt. You can look at Hanwha's right fielder right now. Ejin Young strikes out, I think, 37% of the time. All right, the 1-2 pitch, and that's in there for a strike. Or sorry, ball 2-2. Who, the NC catcher? 9? Oh, 16. Yeah, 16. He's 111 games. And that misses upstairs, and the count is now full to An Chi-hong. Exactly, 194. Except for against Hanwha, he hits over 300 against Hanwha. All right, the 3-2 pitch just misses. And that will be ball 4. All right, well, here comes Hanwha's shortstop today. Fouls that one away, and it's 0-1. Completely different lineup today is the bottom 5 guys in the lineup were not playing yesterday. Chae Sung ended up coming in as a DH for No Shiwan, but yeah, none of these guys played at all. Chae Sung, again, No Shiwan walked, but was immediately taken out for a pinch runner. The pinch runner never got to bats. So Chae Sung got 1 at bat yesterday. The top 3 guys are the only guys that played the full game yesterday. And that's a swing and a miss there, 1-2. Yeah, but I think your definition of a good player is drastically different. The 1-2 pitch misses inside. 2-2. For instance, this guy batting right now, he's hitting 300, but he's probably hitting about 150 whenever the game is close or it's an important time. That's what they do. Just swing away. And that's going to be, like I said, anytime this guy bats with an important time, he's batting 150 and he hits into an inning-ending double play. Couldn't timed that any better, could I? I mean, it's quite ridiculous how perfectly predicted that was. All right. We should be coming back then. Oh, Jodonuk, 22 pitches in the first inning. They've got guys warming up already. Han Seok-hyun will step in. Again, left-handed hitters really hit well against Jodonuk. Left-handed hitter now stepping in and fouls that one away. Started the first inning with a strikeout, and then not strikeouts. All right, the 0-1 pitch in there for a strike. Beautiful, beautiful pitch. .265 on the season for the right fielder today. And that's going to be a chopper. An Ji-hong grabs the throw and one away. I would put Peraza in anytime the game is on the line. I would put him in. I mean, and that'll be it. Wow. Wow. Already a pitching change. This is gonna be a long game, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you ate before you came in. Already the first pitching change. Jodonuk, 25 pitches. 19 for strikes, 3 hits, 1 homer, 1 strikeout, 2 runs. Both earned. I cannot believe they're changing the pitchers. Lee Song-gyu will come out. Lee Song-gyu pitched, was the starting pitcher against Lotte on Saturday. He did get 1 out before he was removed after giving up 4 runs. So that's our goal. 2 outs, ladies and gentlemen. 2 outs is our goal. What's this one? Huh. Every time somebody's on base, I don't think I could stand with it. I don't. Apparently, there was a ball while we were waiting to watch. Nope. Apparently, there was a strike. They've changed it. All right, to the 0-1 pitch. And catches the top of the zone, 0-2. Kim Yeon-jun, 194 on the season. So Lee Sang-gyu, 524 on the season. 1-2 is his record. And that's fouled away. Yeah, like, I'll do the playoffs just because I'm a baseball fan, but. And yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I don't know enough about betting to be able to do that type of a stream. All right, the 1-2 fouled right back, and it stays 1-2. I'll pass. Gambling's illegal in Korea. All right, the 1-2 pitch. That's going to be a single past the second baseman, and yeah. There is one casino that Koreans can go to in Korea. I have no idea what it's called. Basically, it's the only thing in that town, and they said they shut it down. And what happened is the town almost died. So that's the only thing in the town, really. All right, Chun Jae-won steps in, looks at strike one. All right, the 0-1 pitch to the left fielder. And swing and a miss there. Love the fact that he's wearing the old Asics. Wearing the ASIC baseball cleats. Hanwha with 73 different advertisements on their summer jerseys. That's a strike three looking. All right, 2 away. That's going to bring up the leadoff batter, Soho Chol, who struck out in his first at-bats and looks at ball one. All right, 279 on the season after the 0 for 1. And that's chopped foul, 1-1, as it bounces over the heads of the Hanwha players in the dugout. Checks his eyes. All right, we got a baseball game left here. As 2 outs in the bottom of the second, a runner on first. The 1-1 pitch to the leadoff batter, and it's popped up. Second baseman going over under it, and that's 3 away. 1 hit given up by Lee Sang-gyu, and we will go to the third inning. It's tied up at deuces. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Yesterday, Hanwha had one hit. Or maybe it was two hits with runners on base. One of them was a two-run shot by E.J. Wan. Today, NC is 1 for 5 with runners on base, and that one hit was a two-run shot by Davidson. So Hanwha tomorrow should have Ri Jin on the mound. So they're gonna run through the bullpen today is probably what they're thinking. Tomorrow should be lefty on lefty crime as Yokishi versus Ri Jin. All right, we're back. In Sang-hyun, 36 pitches through the first two. And Che Jae-hoon steps in for the first time and looks at ball one. $251 for the Hanwha backstop. Pops that one up. Davison giving chase. Second baseman calls him off and falls into the netting. And there goes the camera. There goes the camera. As he falls into the netting. Oh, that's expensive. There goes a nice camera and gimbal. Woo! Somebody's in trouble for leaving that there. But one away now, and Lee Jin-young. Well, that gimbal is about that much. That was a Ronin gimbal. And that misses. Yeah, I remember when I lived in the mountains, my rent was like $1,200 a month. And that was a loft apartments. That was not no bedrooms. The bedroom was up in the loft, and downstairs was everything else. But I was not far from the ski resorts, as that runs inside 2-2. And the 2-2 just misses. Wow. And there's the strikeouts from the guy that strikes out over 30% of the time. How many strikeouts does he have on this season? So he's got 17 hits, 18 hits counting today, 23 strikeouts. He's got 23 strikeouts in 77 at-bats. Right at 30%. Guangmin steps in now and swings and misses there. Grounded into a 6-3 put out in his first. Weed eater gas. And that's swing and a miss. I do spend about $5 every 3 weeks on gas to go to work and back. Really expensive stuff. Alright, the 0-2 pitch to Guangmin. Gonna go upstairs, but instead they go outside. 1-2. Hanwha. Yeah, because I teach 5-year-olds. And there's another swing and a miss. Second strikeout of the day for him, and we will go to the bottom of the third. Well, that would be a first for my class. But I actually, let me rephrase that. I actually teach I teach 4 different age groups. I teach 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds, and 5-year-olds. And then I also teach second graders. I don't think I would be so upset as the parents would be upset. Oh, the 3-year-olds. They are. It's a different, like, I don't know. It's kind of a different, like, you have to. It's more like the demands are different. There are no funny stories, just pain and anguish in the eyes, man. No, they're like super happy every single time they see you. No, like when I teach the 3-year-olds, we do bathroom breaks every like 30 minutes. I don't do that. No. We have a Korean teacher in our classroom, so the Korean teacher, if there's an issue, the Korean teacher deals with that. All right, bottom of the third, tied up deuces to deuces, and Lee Sang-kyu on the mound for his second inning. And that first pitch is in there for a strike to Kim Ju-won. Kim Ju-won singled in his first at-bat, came around to score. Just gets the piece down to the bottom of the zone, and it's 0-2. 1 strikeout last inning for Lee Sang-kyu. Sets up outside. Just like usual. This time, very, very surprising, as you got a right-hander throwing to a lefty. And yet, you still go with the 0-2 pitch in the other batter's box. And the 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Strikeouts number 2. The throw to first in time. And 1 away. Yeah, the thing is like, I want to say, I was reading something. Somebody sent me a thing. They were some Korean like message board or something was talking about me, and it was one of my former students from when I first moved here talking about me being their teacher in class. As that's a strike, and I've taught so many family members. Like this one family I've taught the oldest sister, the middle sister, and now the youngest brother. Is in there for a strike. 0-2. Yeah, and there's another one I I taught the oldest sister. I'm teaching the middle sister now, and the youngest brother will come soon. Another one, I've taught the oldest brother, middle sister, and then the that's gonna be a long fly ball to the right fielder, 2 away. Yeah, so I taught the oldest brother. He's gone. The middle sister is currently there, and then they have a little brother too that might come next year. All right, Davison steps in, 2-run shot in his first at bats. You don't. It's not like that. The kids go year round. And that's going to be a chopper. Second baseman grabs it, throws, and 1-2-3 inning. And we will go to the 4th inning. It's still tied. It's 2. Yeah, so in Korea, they go year round. So they, they start March 2nd is first day of their school year, and then they usually get a month and a half off, or a month or so off in July and August. Then they'll get another month off in December and January, and then another couple weeks off at the end of February before they start their next season, or their next season of learning, their next school year. So yeah, we usually have the government mandates vacation and stuff. No, the worst thing that I've ever had is I had a former Hanwha player. I was teaching him. His son tried to trip me in class. That was the worst thing. We had a kid throw a ruler out of the window. Other than that, that's about it. That's about the worst things that we've had, or I've had. I just grabbed the other teacher and kicked him out of the class. Yeah. No, he did not. I'm very, because I'm so much bigger than all the kids, I'm very aware of like where my feet are at all the time. So I'm always looking, I had to look down because everything's so small here. That's in there for a good old ball to Moon Hyun Bin. Singled in his first at-bat, a single RBI, but thrown out trying to stretch it to a double. And that's strike one at the bottom. All right, 379. And ball 2. Moon Hyun Bin been playing third base for a week now. And the 2-1 pitch, that's going to be a ground ball to the second baseman. 1 away. NC is down to their final game in, they have a tragic number of 1, so if they lose, or I believe Doosan wins, they will be eliminated. Doosan is not playing today. So Hanwha has the distinct advantage of being able to eliminate somebody. All right, so No Shiwan steps in, and that's ball 1. Kim Sang-hyun, 53 pitches so far. He's pitched fairly well. Got that one back to Chae Sung, but that was, I believe, on a no-2 pitch. No Shiwan chops that's foul. Barria fields his position over there. What's over? What's your number? All right, the 1-1 fouled away. Barria in the pitcher from the game before plays defense for the pitchers warming up. Why he's warming up now, I am not entirely sure why. There's only 1 out, so there's nobody on base, so there's no double play that can end the inning. Usually the pitchers get up and start warming up with 2 outs, or if it's 1 out and a runner on first where they can easily hit into a double play. But the 2-2 pitch to Noshiwan lifts skied, right fielder walking under it, and 2 away. That's going to bring up a Cheyenne Sung. He's owner of a homer. Ooh, that was a good one. I should write all these rhymes down. Make my own sweet, sweet music track. He's the owner of a homer. Owner of a homer. All right, Cheyenne Sung looks at strike 1. Is that a lot? I don't know. All right, the 0-1 pitch. That's fouled. Barria tries to field it, but the catcher is going to have to do that, and it's 0-2. Believe it or not, and I know this is going to be extremely difficult to believe looking at me, but I have never once indulged in the devil's lettuce, as that is lifted, center fielder going, and 1-2-3 again. 1-2-3 once again, and we will go to the bottom of the 4th. No, I think I'll pass, actually. The fans at the game, Smojits. The fans at the game. Some Busch Light. If we're in Denver, we're heading to the Great Divide Brewery, man. Great Divide Brewery, and then walk from there to the old from there to Coors Field. I like the old Denver downtown area by the stadium. Lots to do. Don't they have like a rail link now? Lotte going up 1-0 on LG. Hanwha will have a 2-game series against Lotte this weekend. All right, bottom of thy 4th, and Lee Sang-gyu still out there. 20 pitches through, and that's a play by Moon Hyun Bin. The throw in time, 1 away. First pitch, a shot to Moon Hyun Bin. Spins around, throws a strike. to the first baseman, and non-Ranger Suarez Venezuela. I don't even know what that means. All right. Kim Song-wook steps in. He grounded into a 5-3 double play, knocking his average down below the old Mendoza line, and that's way up and in. 1-1. Might be the last inning for Lee Sung-gyu as he's in the over the 20 pitch mark. They they only let Jo Do-nook throw 25 as that misses, and that's 2-1. Kim Song-wook chokes way up on the bat, and that's going to be a 5-3 putouts. 5-3 in his first at-bats, 5-3 in his second at-bats, and that is the third 5-3 of the day for Hanwha's Moon Hyun-bin. Not your normal third baseman, but he has been playing there. I'm still not entirely sure what the hell is going on with the lineup, as that's in there for a strike. Hans Kyun. In Moon Hyun-bin playing third. He's played second some also. I really don't know what they're doing as far as the whole lineup situation thing. Chan Sung signed a big contract in 2 off seasons ago. Last off season, An Chi-hong signed a big contract. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on. Like why he's playing third. Obviously no Shiwan, you know, it's just very confusing on what they're going to be doing. As that is lifted, going back, the right fielder jumps and watches it hit off the bottom of the wall, and what the hell was that? What was that? Like, he hits a fly ball to... Yeah, he hits a fly ball to the right fielder who's at the warning track right up against the wall, and he jumps as it hits the bottom half of the wall. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? That reminds me of freaking Marcelo Zuna climbing the fence to fall down and watch it fall 20 feet from the wall. All right, well, Kim Young-jun steps in now. Can he get a single to give NC the lead? He pops that one foul, stays 0-2. Good lord, that was a bad play on the defense. What's crazy is that goes down as a triple. That goes down as a triple. All right, it lifts that one to right. He's like, I'll just try that. I'll just hit it that guy. But he's under it, and that will be 3 away. They leave one over at third. And we'll go to the 5th. It's still 2-2. Pantaloon. Every time I see your impressive leap in the chat, I just start laughing at it. I just relive that beautiful 1 foot jump to land as the ball goes over your head, where you could have just walked back and put your glove up. I've always said he is not a good outfielder. He's the guy that I talk about a lot, that be a runner on first that's like super fast, and it'll be a single past, the second baseman or whatever, and he will almost always try to throw the guy out at third, even though you end up letting the batter end up going to third or going to second. So you end up with a runner on second and third with 1 out instead of a runner on first and third with 1 out, because you tried to make this ridiculous play. All right, Peraza will step in. Where are you now, and a swing and a miss there. Barraza, 6-3 ground out in his first at bats. Barraza, it has to be the first time he's batting in 6 spots. And the 0-1 misses upstairs. I'm still confused. Yesterday, so Peraza didn't start yesterday when there was a sidearmer on, but Peraza hits 447 against sidearm pitching. An Ji-hong also didn't hit, as that's going to be a 3-1 putout. An Ji-hong also didn't play yesterday against, and he hits 385 against sidearm pitching. So it's strange to me that they're in the game today, but they weren't in the game yesterday. There was a day off on Monday, so it's not about, it's not about needing rest. When the bases became loaded, they were all up in the dugouts, swinging the bats, ready to step in to steal an RBI. But yeah, now they're playing today. All right, so that's in there for a strike. 1-1. An Ji-hong walked in his first at bats. Was stranded after a 6-3 double play. And that catches the bottom of the zone. 1-2. 2 strikeouts back in the third inning for Im Sang-hyun. 66 pitches. You need a triple, as that is a hit right up to the right fielder, and 2 away. All right, well, stepping in will be the owner of the 6-3 double play in the last at-bats. Important spot right here. Looks at strike 1. He's probably heat exhaustion. Now that is lifted to left. Left fielder over. And that will be another 1, 2, 3. He's retired the last 10 batters he's faced. And we will go to the bottom of thy 50. Seinen Ranamin Gold. Nesa Pumaka. Ramen Juse. Nugotan. Molden Sunkan. I'm gonna become the voice of every Korean commercial in the world. Lamashi. Rangida. Lamashi. Grunson. Grunson. Grum, grum. It's so bad. Like when he fakes drinking it. Alright, well, we're ready for some more baseball. Bottom of the 5th here. Who's out on the mound? Lee-Sung-Gyu still out on the mound. And that's fouled away. Chun Jae-won steps in. He struck out. It was the Lee Sung-Gyu strikeout, actually, as he came in and gave up a single, then struck out him. Fouled away, 0-2. Struck out looking, gazing at the old ball as it went down the middle. All right, the 0-2 pitch. And ooh, everybody thought that was a strike, except the ABS zone, and it's 1-2. As he fouls that one away. Ball 2 becomes a 1-2 pitch. And that is a hit. As a single into left field, and they've got a leadoff base runner. First time they have had a leadoff base runner on the day. Sorry, Rodolfo. I just saw the comments on the. I think you're on the wrong one though. All right, so that's gonna be a slow single. Is he gonna go to third? He is gonna go to third, and guess who just tried to throw him out at third? And guess what happens? The ball rolls away, and now the guy is on second. Good Lord, can I be any damn smarter? Is it possible? Is it possible to know this team any better? It can't be. There's no possible way. When I just literally talked about this exact same right fielder wants to throw everybody out at third. He comes up, the throw is wide, hits the runner, and then it rolls away as the guy with the hit is now cruising in to second base. Good Lord, can you just put me in the dugouts? Can you just put me in the dugout, please? That should go down as a single and an error. They've got first and second now for Kim Ju-won. Kim Ju-won singled and struck out. Even a ground ball to the right side should score a run. All right, the 2. Why must I be right all the time? All right, runners on second and third. The 0-1 pitch, chopped foul, and it's 0-2. He needs a strikeout here. Needs a strikeout here because he's got Pak Minu and Davison as the next 2 bats. Does his best Greg Kimball. Craig Kimball? Yeah, that's right. All right, the 0-2 set us up in the other batter's box and misses, and that's going to score 2 and put him over at second. Well, so let's go back here a little bit. Let's talk about some of these calls in the game. Okay, so I said, you know, the shortstop anytime. I said the shortstop, when every time he's up in a crucial situation, he screws up. He's hitting like 190, and he hits into a double play. Then I say, oh, this pitcher probably. I said this will probably be his last inning, as you know, you have he's over that 20-something pitch counts, but they bring him back out, and what happens? He's given up 2 runs so far. Then I also talked about the right fielder, who is not a good defender, who loves to try to throw the runner going from first to third, loves to throw him out, and the ball ends up where the batter ends up at second. So this very specific inning, the very next inning, what happens? There's a ball hit to the right fielder, and he tries to throw all the way to third base and hits the runner, and the batter ends up on second base, and so you have second and third with nobody out instead of first and third with nobody out, and then that run scores on the double. But yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. I mean, Jesus. And Kim Gi-jung will come in. Kim Gi-jung, maybe he'll pitch well. I'm sorry. So Kim Gi-jung will come in for Hanwha. So they're going lefty, righty, lefty on the mound instead of in the batter's box. And so he did have a good inning last game against Lotte in relief. But before that, he started the game, gave up 4 runs, 6.88 ERA, 5-4. 23 games, 53 and 2/3 innings, 34 strikeouts, 30 walks, 338 batting average against, and a 1.88 whip. He'll face Pak Minu again. It's another situation where you have a lefty pitcher, and the problem is the lefty hitters hit 354 against him. Righties also hit over 300, but that's in there for a strike. Again, he started a game last week, only got 1 out. He got 1 out and then gave up 4 runs. So he came in and he pitched in relief, and he pitched well in relief. He pitched, was it 3 2/3 innings, 2 1/3 innings? As that inside almost hits Park. You said you need Park to get a hit, or you need Park to get hit? Slight difference, but so yeah, I mean he yeah. All right, the 1-1 that also misses way inside. He's almost hit him in the last 2 pitches. Well, okay, there might be a translation error, Rodolfo, because Kim Gi-jung is definitely trying to hit Pak Mino. All right, the O lifts that one. Who's going to take it? Center fielder grabs it, and 1 away. That looked like trouble. It looked like an easy, fly ball, but both Peraza and Gwang Kwang-min were like, what? Rodolfo, you've got to start telling me the opposite of what you want. On LG? All right, well, are we going to have another pitching change here? We are. Okay, well, there we go. 1 batter, and he's done. We'll have another pitching change. You bring in the lefty who gives up, I just want to figure this out. I just want to know, like, is this manager's eyes so bad that he can't see numbers? He brings in the lefty to face the lefty. Lefties are hitting 354 against him. But he brought him in to face a lefty. He takes him out when the righty's up, and righties are hitting 317 against him. So he's gonna bring in Iminu. Iminu, who, well, he had an ERA of 11.12 in August, and an ERA of 9 in September. No. Well, on the bright side, Iminu doesn't give up a lot of home runs. 3.93 ERA, 1-1 on the season, 1 save, 10 holds, 59 games, 50 1/3 innings, 45 strikeouts, 21 walks, 281 batting average against. But again, I told him, like I said, those numbers in the first half were way better than the numbers in the second half. All right, Davison 1 for 2 on the day with a 2-run shot in his first at bats, 4-3 ground out in his second, and they just set up in the other batter's box. All right, the 1-0 and spins around, checks on Kim Ju-won over at second. All right, here we go, and that's another pitch way in the other batter's box. They're not really going to pitch to him, actually. They are going... They're going to just intentionally walk him with first base open to get to Kimmy Jeep. Shea Jae-hoon did not look happy about this pitch coming up. Shea Jae-hoon just shook his head. He's like, oh. Just walk him. You haven't thrown a pitch near the strike zone. Like, you just wasted 4 pitches. There you go. They walked. Just like you wanted. All right. Well, Kimmy Jeep will now step in. Trying to get a double play. Swing and fouls it into the glove. It's 0-1. Why does it look like he's wearing a Lotte Giants handguard? See if we can see it a little bit closer. That's way too much energy expelled in 34-degree weather. As that is another ball way outside. He did practice that pitch. He got 4 practice pitches with that exact pitch. Is it still called an edible if you drink it? Dawson in the crowd. And fouled away. 2-2. Was there a pitch? Why is it taking so long in between pitches? Oh, there was a pitch. They aren't even throwing. They're like not even showing the game. They're just showing this random guy out in the outfield swinging his arms around. All right, well, the 3-2 pitch steps off. So they're just singing this guy's, they're doing his song or whatever. See, I swear, he's wearing a Lotte Giants, like a wrist guard that has the Giants G on it. Maybe, I guess. I don't know. That is an excellent thing right after the walk. Not like, I mean, it's not really like I said that he has not pitched well in the last 2 months, and that going to him against a righty would be a bad idea. Yep, it is. All right. Well, oh, sorry. They scored another one, ladies and gentlemen. It's 5-2. English broadcasting. All right. Kim Sung-uk looks at a big, giant, sweeping curve. Okay. Kim Sung-uk, a 5-3 ground out and a 5-3 ground out, but a 5-3 ground out would score a run, and that is fouled away, 0-2. So, they were there was one place advertising. They want people with different looks and different hair and things like that. And that is going to be a fly ball to right. I don't think that's going to score him, but Ejin Young is going to throw, and 2 away. Big out there as he's not able to get it deep enough. So there was a like an advertisement. They were filming a K-pop video, and they want people with bright colored hair and different hairstyles. And I thought about sending them a picture and be like, "Hey, can I be in your video?" But I decided I didn't want to be in a K-pop video. Yeah, depending on where you live. And that is ball 1. Yeah, different cities pay different amounts. Different businesses. You know, they're not going to fix the problem. They just throw money at it. See, there you go. You get money for until they're like 6 years old or something. I'm too old for babies, man. And that's 2-0. All right, the 2-0 pitch. Ripped foul. 2-1. Han Sung-hyun hit a triple off the middle of the wall after the right fielder was standing in front of it, jumped, and let it hit the wall. And that's ball 3. All right. Han Sung-hyun, the 3-1 pitch. Runners on second and third. Ball 4. All right, Kim Hyun-jun, he had a runner on third last inning. And looks it to ball 1. Lee Min-woo came in, he walked Davison, gave up a single to Kim Hee-jeep, and then walked Han Sung-hyun. All right, the 1-0 pitch. And that's ball 2. So in this month, he's walked 5 batters in 6 innings. Swing and a miss at ball 3 there, 2-1. Walked 7 batters now in 6 innings. All right, here comes the 2-1 pitch to the NC catcher. And he swings at ball 4. 2-2. I love that they're talking about exactly what I talked about in my preview shows. Swing and a miss, and he leaves the bases loaded. That will be the end of the 5th. We'll go to a break. I'll be back in... right, top of the sixth, which means it's time for some pinch hitting. John Jin Hyuk will pinch hit here. He is hitting about 70 in the month of September. And 265 on the season for the left-hander, but in the month of September, he is hitting 227. And that's outside 2-1. Poor guy. Gotta be just dying in there. John Jin Hyuk, come on. All right, up high, 3-1. We'll see what happens here, how long they keep him in there. As, again, the starter, he's in position to get the win. His very first win. NC's bullpen is awful, though. As that's misses, and that'll be ball 4. Conifer, Colorado. Conifer, Colorado. Yeah, I lived in Colorado. And that's going to be a beautiful 4-3 double play. 1 pitch, 2 outs, and yeah. I'm looking at it's Jefferson County. All right, Guang Min steps in. He is 0 for 2 on the day. Conifer? South. Yeah, I never went that way. I didn't go ball 2 up and in 2-1. Yeah, I never went south of Denver really. All right, the 2-1 fouled away 2-2. Yeah, I mainly just the mountains, and then I go to Denver every once in a while. Boulder, Flatirons, and Golden, Colorado was the only place I ever went, as that's a swing and a miss. And that'll be 6 innings for him. Has to be done for the day. We will go to the bottom of the 6th. Hanwha down 5. To 2. Crested Butte, the unofficial second home of Texas. Crested Butte, Texas, right? Sunday looks fine. Early, some small showers, but should be fine. Whether or not the field will be dry enough to play is the other question. I don't know yet. I'm contemplating it. What I'm contemplating is if they have a doubleheader, streaming the first game and then going to the second game is what I'm thinking about, because I would much rather not sit outside for 70 hours. Yeah, I mean it's gonna pour all week or all weekend, starting Thursday or Friday morning. All right. Well, what do we got here? We've got Chun Jae Wan leading off for the second straight inning. Jang Jin Hyuk, let's see, Jang Min Jae, the professor, will come in to pitch. Jang Jin Hyuk obviously done. EJ Wan will take over behind the dish. Jang Min Jae will head out onto the mound. 3.46 ERA, 1-1 on the season, 23 games, 26 innings, 16 strikeouts, 8 walks, 373 batting average against it, a 1.96 whip. He will face the 9-1-2. And that is a jumping catch by the shortstop. Woohoo. Oh man, they're so bad. All right, Soho Chol singled in his last at bats and looks at ball one. Especially in the rain, they don't try to. They don't even think about driving in the snow. And that's going to be another single for him. Back-to-back singles for the leadoff batter, and it's he's 2 for 4. All right, Kim Ju-won, 2 for 3 on the day with a 2 RBI double in his last at bat, a single in his first. Came around to score twice now, and that's outside, ball one. 너무 감사합니다. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you. Hey, I'm wearing that outfit today. I think I had a different uniform on, though. All right. The 1-0 pitch. Not going to happen because he wants to check on the runner who isn't even off the bag. So, Kim Ju-won, 2 for 3 on the day. 1-0 pitch, sets up on the outside. Hits his spot. That's a slow roller, foul. 1-1. Jang Min Jae re-signed with Hanwha this season. All right. The 1-1 pitch. And outside, 2-1. I haven't really looked at it too much. I just saw the picture that he was of him not being happy about being on Hanwha. He wanted to be, obviously he wanted to play for Kia. As that misses outside. I actually saw another thing that talked about how players are. It's like they said, if you play really well, you have to play. You're gonna be really bad because you're gonna be drafted by Hanwha. If you play okay, then you got a chance because you're gonna be drafted by like NC or Samsung. But if you play really bad, then you'll get drafted by Kia or LG. So it's like they're like, yeah, you have to be good, but don't be too good. Be good enough to get drafted, but not good enough to be drafted by Hanwha. What is that? And that's a line to shots. And the throw back to third, and 2 line drives will end the inning as Hanwha gets the old 4-3 line out double play, and we'll go to the 7th inning. Hanwha down by 3. All right, Ryujin Hyuk on the mound and now. .651 ERA, 2-1, 9 holds though on the season. All right, Moon Hyun Bin will lead things off for Hanwha. And 1-0. Foul into the tarp. And it's 1-1. Yeah, I saw it was 1-0 in the top of the 7th, and LG had a runner on seconds, but all right, it's the 1-1 pitch to Moon Hyun Bin, swing and a miss there. It's 1-2. Moon Hyun Bin 1 for 2 on the day with an RBI single back in the 1st inning. 4-3 ground out in his last at-bats. Some Lotte fans in the stands and some Kia fans in the stands, and a ball 2 in the glove of the catcher. All right, the 2-2 pitch catches the inside corner. That's strike 3. Yeah, there was a Kia fan and a Lotte fan next to each other, next to 2 Lotte fans in the middle of the Hanwha cheer section, and so. All right, first pitch to Noshiwan in there for a strike. He's 0 for 2 on the day. And misses at the bottom. Ruji Yot. Wow, apparently, Dino, the last dinosaur in the NC Dinos stands, has a favorite player. And the 1-1, that catches the bottom of the zone, 1-2. Dino, the last dinosaur. Oh, it's great. I like the fact that you can walk around the concourse without rubbing elbows with every single thing. All right, the 1-2 pitch misses inside at 2-2. Also like that there's stuff to do around the stadium. None of these stadiums have things to do around the stadium. And I'm not talking about like, you know, Jamsho where you can go to Jamsho Shine and eat and drink. I'm talking about like actually around the stadium. You know, there's the big grass area that you can play catch as Noshiwan shoots that past the third baseman, and Hanwha's got a base runner. They need 2 more. Choi Sung will step in. He is 1 for 2 with a solo shot back in the second inning. I hate Sajik. Between Sajik and Gochuk, those are my 2 least favorite stadiums, like not even close. The old Masan Stadium, the stadium that they used to play in, was so bad though. Like you needed an elevator to go up 1 flight of stairs because it was so steep, and it was like all tables everywhere. Yeah, Gochuk is awful because Gochuk is just gray. It's just boring and so many bad sight lines as that misses outside. But Gochuk is great because it's not outside. All right, the 1-1 pitch to Hanwha's Capitan, rocking the glasses. As that's gonna be a 6-4-3 and a third double play for Hanwha. Good Lord, Hanwha. Hanwha has had, since Choi Sung's home run, they've had a walk, and a single. Those are the only 3 base runners they've had. They had a walk, immediately erased by a 6-3 double play. They had a walk, immediately erased by a 4-3 double play. They had a single, immediately erased by a 6-4-3 double play. Yes. That would be amazing. The faster, the better. The faster, the better. Oh, will Jongmin Jae stay out there? I have to think he will. Nine pitches in that inning. No. Kenny, I surprisingly like even I never even watched the KBO playoffs. Like until I started streaming, I never even watched Hanwha away games. I never watched baseball unless I'm at the stadium. That's Mrs. Ball 1. Pak Minu 0 for 3 on the day. Yeah, I'm so busy with everything else when there's no that it's just easier to not watch as that is ripped foul and bounces back into the stands. It almost hit that old man. It was a shot. It hit the chair right next to the guy and bounced all the way back into the play. Like rookie of the year stuff is that's another foul, and that one is not gonna bounce back, and it's 2-2. All right, the 2-2 pitch. And that's a slow roller past the first. No, what a play by Cheon Sung. Reaches over, grabs it. Jongmin Jae showing the wheels with the PFP. And one away. Way in the middle of first and seconds. Grabs it, throws across his body. Jongmin Jae rushing over to first. Right off the mound. Let him somewhat nicely as Pak Minu is not able to beat out the throw. And we'll have another pitching change. Another pitching change. His pitching changes are the new rage. Who are they going to bring in? Are they going to bring in Kim So-hyun? I'd love to see a Kim So-hyun versus Davison matchup. So the KBO app still says Cheon Sung is up. We've already had it out. Let's see here. Jongmin Jae still apparently pitching. Surprisingly, I saw that a few years ago, and I posted something on Instagram about first up on the Hanwha reading list, off-season reading list. Kim Sung-il will come out. This is a bold and beautiful strategy. They're gonna bring in the guy that's never pitched in the KBO to face the leader of the KBO in home runs. That's cool. What is the best way to set up your pitcher for failure? What is the best way to set up your player for failure? Is here, face this guy. Dodgeball. And that's ball one. He walked in his last at-bats. He's 1 for 2 on the day. 2 for 3 yesterday, 1 for 2 today with a 2-run homer, a 4-3 ground out, and then a unintentional walk. Or is it an intentional walk? Because that's just gets a piece. Davis on the season against sidearmers is only hitting .232. Maybe they're thinking, all right, this is the only sidearmer we got, so let's throw him now. As that is way outside at 2-1. Ball 3. I couldn't read a sign. All I saw was today, if Hanwha or NC, 45, including the one today. A beautiful little flippy flop to Peraza, and that is 2 away. And he will end up with 45 on the day, unless he gets up again. And if he gets up again, that's not a good thing for Hanwha. Unless, of course... Yeah, man, it's just ridiculous. Those things are hot in the winter. This guy's no sleeves, and the cheerleaders are dancing in the... dancing in hanboks. All right, Kimmy Jeep 2 for 3, an RBI single in his last at bat. Single back in the first, single 2 innings ago, and that is going to be another single. Three for 4 now on the day. This is the guy that was getting 75 different minutes of dancing. The former, I want to say, QM Hero third baseman. Because they're paying her to. All right, Kim Sung-wook will step in. He's 0 for 3 on the day. And that runs inside. 198 on the season for the center fielder. And we'll see. Do they put him in motion? He's been pretty wild. That catches the top of the zone. EJ Wan is checking him out over there, giving the runner over at first the old side eye. All right, the 1-1 pitch. Right back up the middle. They've got runners on first and second with 2 outs. Han Seok-hyun, 1 for 2 on the day with a triple and a walk. Right back up the middle. Alright. Lifts it into the air. Right fielder giving chase under it. And 3 away. That'll be the end of the 7th. We'll go to the 8th. Hanwha down 3. Yeah, unfortunately. Couple weeks and then layoffs start and my life becomes way too busy to breathe. As per usual, the old Lotte bullpen doing Lotte bullpen things. All right, top of the 8th, Peraza will lead things off for Hanwha. On the mound now, Kim Si-hoon, 3 and 4, 4 holds, 36 games, 104 innings. He did pitch yesterday also. Versus Hanwha, he's got an ERA of 0, and Peraza looks at strike 1. That's nice. I still have only used 1 day of my vacation on the year though, so a swing and a miss there. So obviously, you know, my summer vacation I used a little bit there, but I still have 2 weeks of vacation to take. I'll take it sometime. As Peraza skies that one, the center fielder under it. 1 away. Yeah, I'll have a couple days off. You know, October's got all those holidays, and they even added a holiday this year. I don't know if you're aware of that, Kenny, but they added a holiday this year. All right, An Chi-hong looks, it's ball 1. 4-3 rounder. Did it just sound like? Does anybody watch? I don't think any of you guys are actually watching it, but it literally sounded like a car door shutting, or like a. Yeah, I just heard it again. So I think it's like Veterans Day or Military Day or something. October 1st. So October 1st is a holiday. October 3rd is a holiday, and October 9th is a holiday. All right, well, 297 on the season for the shortstop. Important part of the game, double play, then a fly out. So game, it's bottom of the eighth, or sorry, top of the eighth. The importance is slowly waning. We'll see if he comes through here. Yeah, like we had to work it because it was such a late decision. They decided it like maybe 2 weeks ago. All right, the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out looking. All right, well, we'll go to the bottom of the eighth. Hanwha trying to end this game early. Lotte LG 1-1. Kium Samsung 5-4. Or KT, sorry, not Kium. Was 4-4. Samsung took the lead in the 6th inning. Off of Kim Min Soo. Big inning, big outing there from Lotte's pitcher. 6 innings, 7 strikeouts, no runs. After he has pitched absolutely poopy for the last 4 starts he's been out there. All right, we'll see who comes out on the mound for Hanwha. Cannot imagine that they're going to send him back out there. But then again, what the hell do I know? Alright. We'll see. Do they send out the rookie pitcher? He gave up 2 hits in his first outing ever. Gets Davison to... And yep, sure, why not? Let's send him out there again. All right, number 69 on the mound, Kim Sung-il. 11 pitches in his first at bat, or first appearance. 1 for 3 for Kim Hyun-jun. He struck out with the bases loaded and flew out with a runner on third. Looks at ball 1 way inside. Chops that's foul into the Hanwha dugouts, and it's 1-1. All right, the 1-1 pitch. Kim Hyun-jun, Kim Sung-il, and that is behind the batter. And the umpire throws the ball back to the pitcher. Fouls that into his ankle as swinging at ball 3. Lots of movements on this side armor's pitches, just making these right-handers swing at nothing. All right, so we're all resets. He's got his ankle protection all readjusted. The 2-2 pitch. And chops it foul. Another 2-2 pitch coming up. As one is not enough. NC trying to avoid elimination. But that is a swing and a miss. First strikeout ever for Hanwha's pitcher. Does he throw the ball out? Once again, EJ Wan not able to catch the ball because he is a catcher. And fouls that one, and it's 0-1. Chun Jae Wan steps in. He is 1 for 3 on the day, struck out looking. Single and then lined out to the shortstop in his last at-bats, and that is not going to be an out. That is going to be off the top of the fence, and he's going to slide into second as the home run lights are going off as he's trying to slide into second. Wow, the NC, whoever's controlling it, thought that it was a homer, starts flashing the lights, the NC home run lights, and they're trying to make a play at second base with the lights flashing. Wow. Somebody's off the payroll. And that's outside 1-0. All right, Soho Chol steps in. He's 2 for 4 on the day, 2 singles. And fouls that one out of play, 1-1. All right, the 1-1 pitch, 1 out, number 1 batter. Fouls that into the netting, and it's 1-2. Two errors on one play to lose the game. All right. EJ Wan jumps out from behind the plate to yell at the pitcher because the player is so far off of second base. But he dives back in time, and that's going to be a chopper foul. Stays 1-2. This inning has everything. Flashing lights for a double, catching the ball in the dark, attempted pickoff, cheerleaders and super sweaty, nasty hanboks. Wow. They better pay that man. All right, the 1-2 fouls that away. Stays another 1-2. Was it Sono Young? I believe is his name. inside to the 1-2. Throws it behind him, and he's going to cruise on over to third. And it's a 2-2 now. That's twice now he's thrown behind the batter. It's obvious it's not intentional. All right, well, the 2-2 pitch sets up on the outside and misses all the way in the other batter's box, and it's 3-2. Again, I don't know why he was back out there. You know, this is the first time he's pitched in the KBO. You let him get his 2 innings. Okay, let's try that again. My sound went away. He struck him out on a pitch way outside of the zone in the other batter's box, and I almost blew out my eardrum. The only way I know that that the yeah. But we've got another pitching change, because why not? Interesting here. So 27 pitches, doesn't give up any runs. He is responsible for the runner over at third, though. Who's going to come in? Wong Jun Saw will come in. Hanwha's first pick in the draft. So Hanwha's second pick in the draft started the game. Hanwha's second pick in last year's draft started the game. Hanwha's first pick in the draft is going to come in and pitch now, trying to finish the game. They actually have 13 hits. So 2 strikeouts for the Hanwha pitcher, making his very, very first start ever, first appearance in the KBO. Wong Jun Saw, 5.43 ERA, 2-8 on the season. Again, he started some of the games in the season, struggled with command, and he's been coming back in out of the bullpen again, as that's misses, and that's ball 1. Big thing, Kim Ju-won, I talked about it earlier. He is the only switch hitter, Korean switch hitter that I know of, batting here from the right side today. But Wong Jun Saw is not good against righties, but he gets a ground ball to the third baseman in time, and they leave the runner over at third. We'll go to the 9th. Hanwha down 3. Hanwha down to their last at-bats. Outside of the 1 inning there, the 5th inning, NC went hitless with runners in scoring position. Oh, wow. Who hit it? Rojas hit it, or Moon Sung Chul? Wang Jae-gyun, former San Francisco Giants, lover of all water bottles. Man, so Lotte hits a home run to tie it up. KT hits a home run to tie it up. That can only mean that Hanwha is going to hit a home run to tie it up, right? It's in the end of the 8th, by the way. Not. I mean, that's science, right? Hanwha is ready to hit a homer to tie it up. So on the mound is Kim Jae-yeol for NC. Oh, here we go. Top of the 9th for Hanwha. The number 9 hitter, EJ Wan, yesterday's hero, will lead things off. Kim Jae-yeol, 2.09 ERA, 1 win, 4 losses, 1 save, 12 holes, 65 games, 64 and 2/3 innings, 62 strikeouts, 24 walks, 231 batting average against, and a 1.21 whip. And EJ Wan steps in ready, and ball 1. All right, the 1-0 pitch misses outside. 2-0. Hanwha, top of the 9th. They just need to be like all the other teams and hit a game-tying home run, which means a walk here to EJ Wan, Lee Jin Young with a single, and then Gwang Min with a 3-run shot. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. All right, the 2-1 pitch to Hanwha's backup catcher, owner of 3 RBIs yesterday. And that is a foul ball into the legs of the catcher. 2-2. Right into the directly hit into the knee of the catcher. All right, here we go. The 2-2 pitch. EJ Wan, ball 3, and the bases, or the count is now full. Like I said, EJ Wan is going to walk here. Lee Jin Young is going to hit a single, and then Gwang Min is going to hit a 3-run homer. Easy peasy. All right, the 3-2. Nope, the pitcher steps off the back, and we'll do this thing again. As they are getting the calls in from the dugouts. All right, here comes the 3-2 pitch from the windup. Literally just watched a curveball sit in the middle of the zone. Good Lord. Couldn't put it any more down the middle than that. Apparently his invitation to swing was left in the... Probably just invitation to swing got stuck at the post office on the long extended holiday. That or he wasted all of his swings yesterday, one of the two. All right, the 1-0 pitch to Eugene Young. And he also looks at a pitch down the middle, and it's 1-1. Yokishi ready for tomorrow. And foul just straight back, and it's 1-2. So yesterday, Guanidong hurt his back. Today, not even in uniform. Or maybe is in. I didn't even pay that much attention, but definitely not in there. Hanging out with the Busan fans is it's 2-2 now. So Guanidong out of the lineup, but NC's able to get. Well, right now they're in position to win. Yesterday, his spot in the order was huge. You know, the pinch hits, ground outs with the bases loaded, the double play. Also, Davison was on base 3 times yesterday. Guanidong, the one time that he was up was the time that he got hurt. So, will he be able to hit tomorrow is the question. That is ball 3, and Hanwha's got another full count. All right, here we go. Another 3-2 counts. 1 away. Struck out looking on a curveball in his first full counts. Swinging this time at a pitch off the zone, and 2 away. Hanwha down to their last outs. Kwon Kwang-min will step in. All right, first pitch, low, 1-0. Down to their last outs, about to give a win to the very first win to NC starter. Again, they took him 4 spots behind Hanwha starter as Kwon Kwang-min lifts that one into right field, and that is 3 away. That will be the end of it. Hanwha. Is that the right one? Yes. Yeah. Hanwha loses 5-2. Didn't even look that close as first inning single by Eugene Young, and then a single by Moon Hyun Bin scored him. Then a home run by Chae In-sung in the lead off the second inning. They had 3 base runners after that. A walk by An Chi-hong, immediately a double play. Then later a walk by Jang Jin-hyuk, immediately a double play. And then a single by No Shi-won, immediately a double play. So after the solo homer in the second, NC faced the minimum. NC so really NC only faced 2 over the minimum. Only Eugene Young and Kwon Kwang-min in the first 2 spots of the lineup are the only ones that had 4 at-bats. So absolutely amazing from NC standpoint. Hanwha, on the other hand, their bullpen once again just couldn't do anything besides give up runs. Jo Dong-wook came in, started, but gave up the 2-run shot to Davison, number 45 on the season for him. And then Lee Sang-kyu, I mean, it's not as it's frustrating watching Hanwha win But it's even more frustrating watching them do the things that I say is going to happen. That is why I wouldn't do what they do. Again, so going back to Isang Gyu, I said when he was in the fourth inning, I said, "Oh, this is probably his last inning. We'll see who comes back out." And what happens? He comes back out, and then he gives up 3 runs. I talk about the shortstop is not good at all. His 300 batting average is very inflated. Playing in, he only hits whenever it's an important or when it's an unimportant time. And what does he do? He immediately, in a tie game, hits into an inning-ending double play. Then I talk about the right fielder is not very good defensively, often tries to throw guys out at third, and when he tries to throw them out, the batter, ends up going to second. What happened? The very next inning, he tries to throw a runner out at third base, ends up with an error because hits the runner, the batter is able to go to second. Again, it's so annoying to be able to say what is going to happen right when it happens because it's so predictable. Again, this manager is not good at all. He won a gold medal back in 2008, so everybody thinks that he's this greatest legend coach, but he was the coach of last year's team, and the team in Tokyo, and the team in Tokyo sucked. People quit watching baseball because of that series or that Olympics. Then he was at Doosan. Doosan made 7 straight Korean series, but how many did they win under him? 0. NC came into the league in 2014 or 2013, and he took over as the head coach there, as the manager there. NC, how many championships did they win? 0 under him. Hanwha is now 2 games under 500 with him as the manager, despite that he's brought in his bench coach and his pitching coach. His pitching changes are so late that it's like he doesn't have any understanding of analytics and data that is easy to see, but anyway. Tomorrow's game should be Ryuhan versus Yokishi. So lefty versus lefty. Yokishi did pitch okay against Hanwha. I think he gave up 2 runs. Ryuhan, on the other hand, I'm trying to remember the last. I don't think he pitched against. I can't remember off the top of my head now. So against NC, he's 0-1 with an ERA of 4. Tomorrow's game will be kind of important because right now these 2 teams are separated by 1.5 games, and on top of that, NC's already won the series, but separated by 1.5 games, which means that it's going to be a separation between who gets the second pick. Kiyoom's going to get the first pick, but the big thing is there's the first 2 picks in next year's draft are basically considered a super hard throwing right-hander and a very polished left-hander. Then there's a big separation between the next 2. So the first 2 are basically in their own group, and then the 3rd and 4th guys are in their own group. One is a pitcher and one is a fielder. I can't remember what position. So the difference between from 2nd and 3rd is big in the draft because the the levels, the abilities of those in the draft is big. One guy is projected to be a right-away starter, very polished left-hander. The other is a much higher ceiling, very hard-throwing right-hander who they want to be a starter, but he will most likely end up being a bullpen arm. So very important, even though both teams are not mathematically eliminated from the playoffs. They are playing for positioning, but at the same time, would be better if they were losing. Maybe that's what the manager's thinking. I'll do all the stupid stuff so that we lose. But who knows? But thank you guys for tuning in. I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's game will be back to a 6:30 game, as today is the last day of the Hanwha, the Hangawi or Chuseok, the Harvest Moon Festival for Korea. So this is the last day of the 3-day vacation or 3-day holiday. So I'll be back tomorrow at 6:30 for the game 3. The rubber match should be Ryunjin versus Yokishi. So we will see how that works out, how that ends. And I went ahead and also scheduled my next few streams, so that if you are wanting to see which games I'm going to do, you can check those out. But thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you tomorrow, and until next time.